I have a question for anyone who went through the Kotoka International Airport 30 years ago. It's in Accra. So I'm writing this memoir, and I'm thinking about 30 years ago when I landed in the airport, and I'm wondering if my memory is totally off because the airport is a lot different now. But what I remember is that it was pretty small. There weren't all that many planes, and so you landed kind of like in the middle of the runway, or maybe a little bit off to the side, and you go down the stairs. So there you are on the runway or the side of the runway. And then you had to take like a bus to the where immigration, where they look at your passport and everything. And I remember that, like, waiting in line and being like pretty much a small building. And also it was like an open air. And then when you go inside, I remember it was kind of small, but was it open air? Was it like a open air airport, like to where, it didn't have windows and air conditioning and stuff like that. So that's what I remember. And then I remember taking the taxi. Luckily, somebody helped me, a Ghanaian helped me get to my hotel. But we caught a taxi and went to the Adabraka neighborhood. And I remember, like, right outside of the airport that it was, I remember the red dirt roads and there being dust. Maybe it had been paved, but it was eroding away. But I do remember dust, which kind of surprised me. And that there were a lot of, like, vendors, like roadside vendors and stuff, which isn't there now. It's not like that at all anymore. But am I, like, totally mixing up my memories? Does anybody remember 30 years ago going to the Kotoka International Airport in Accra? So let me know what it was like, because I am writing my memoir about my trip, and I'm wondering if I was just totally, am I remembering this right? It was a long time ago. Thank you.
Abusia over 30 years ago, ana obroni oba Ghana hase no mo a etie ne kasa mu a ensem ba ko mienu bia o ka edefa o my Ghana ha na otimu se o my Ghana baby na enei sa 30 years ago asem o ka se oba Ghana hase no mo no eniema obehu ye e Kotoka International Airport no abusia enne amene mo ekase se oba Ghana hase se oduru Kotoka International Airport hona o ka hono masem se odu hono no na hono mo eye ketua bi na opie kure free airport nanim a ode back ekuro mu kra no ohu se baby eye dust na ya kwan kra ensan so enye no abusua enne se maami eba na se obisi Kotoka International Airport wa obeyira yofi se ebre oba Ghana no abusua eye terminal 2 we ana obeyusu ye hona oba ofaye the first airport ana you use to Accra Ghana no eno nie sa terminal 2 no eno nie ebusia sesi ameno kase terminal 3 a eno so yesi amunyina mbohu ewo TV so ewo social media so eno so enie ebusia fo baby all signs so kase opie free airport a oba nim kakra na obehu se yakwan enye baby ono mana eho no mo so eye mfuturo ni ade no eho enso enie enne ye free aha airport city high rise buildings ahodo bebre ana yesi eho no okọ nim kakra oye dia kuduru baby te se baby ana lances office enso ewo no enne amene mo ekase ebusia ye yi omo nyina afiri ho no mo a say skyscrapers buildings ahodo bebre ana ebusia omo ahyase a omo AC ewo ho no mo a mekọ ho na makọ video ho no so se the project ne nso esi ekoso gidigidi ewo ho no dia beto me channel yeso na busia mo so mo se de ho no nso enkoso ene improvement ahodo a ekoso ewo ho oh my Ghana tumpon, oh my Ghana ekonenim. Na yentie maame ya ono nso eda ho ye obroni abusua o wonsem baako mienu bia o ka edefa oh my Ghana ho. Na mesre se abusua nyambotre na yentie video emu ensem nyina ensi. Na menka asem baako mienu bi enhyira mo.
Does it are narrow-minded?
I think so. Yes.
Our parliamentarians, our politicians who are fighting fiercely against
Oh,
it.
you know your parliament is corrupted anyway, so who are you going to believe anyway if they tell you this is green and it's yellow?
Our parliament is corrupt?
Yeah.
What experience have you had with it? You don't even live here.
65 years of independence and what happened? Look, the roads are man-made roads. If the car doesn't drive over it, it's man-made roads. The man is driving over it to make it.
Whoa.
Your government is just not taking care of the people.
Is that what you think? Or
Yes,
that's what we've seen?
that's what
You don't live here.
That's what I'm seeing.
You don't live here.
I don't live here, but I see it. You know, your kids should have free education. You should have free national health. Why does Parliament need so many cars sitting on a drive in the sunlight?
Because they need it for comfort.
They only have one backside to sit in a seat. So why have so many cars?
It's not
The
necessary.
Queen doesn't have all those cars in Britain.
Really?
Yeah. She goes out in one car.
But she can afford as many cars.
She can. She doesn't waste her money like that, though. She doesn't store it just for herself.
You think it's an African problem?
I think so. Unfortunately, the people of Ghana are suffering purely because the government is greedy and selfish and they're just not sharing the money with the people.
They'll be mad at you
I
for
don't care
coming
if
to their country, allowing you in Ghana to experience the free...
I don't care. They know that it's the truth.
free
It's like the
everything.
police. You know when you're coming in the night and you've got all this barrier control with the police and they're looking for small peswa. You can't do that in UK.
But you
Policeman.
give them... You don't give
No,
them...
I don't give them. I'm a brony. Hey, Charlie, I told them I know Chief of Commission. Don't worry, I will report them.
You don't give them. So why are you complaining about
Yeah,
them?
because the person I might be with is giving them. That's why.
Giving them, that's the thing.
Yeah, they feel obliged to give them. But they're beggars in uniforms.
Even though our system is corrupt, like you said, you are enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. I'm paying. I'm not living here for free.
Right.
So I'm bringing money into the country, isn't it?
Bringing money into the country.
Yeah, babes.
So what do you think should be done?
For your government, I don't know. I'm not a politician. I'm not into politics.
More than a politician. And when it's time for the king, you say you're not a politician.
I'm not a politician. I'm just very sad for the people that are not getting what they should be getting. That's all.
Abusua se de etie maami ne nsem baako mienu bi a ode atodwa nyina kasa se Ghana ye mpanimfo corrupt abusua enema ahodo a obobo so nyina no no kre ne fa ba bi nso no meka se enema okaye no Ghana ene ye tumpon animu esen se de okay abusuafo ne manya maami ofiri mu no enye omfiti asia na omoman no eduru ba bia adui omo hyase efiri ba bi ana omodu baby omadu sa pepepe eso na Ghana yeso ahyase efiri baby a je de bekwa kodru baby papa corruption ho asem a oka abusua oman bia ebi wo mu na so oba Africa hasi titru any West Africa ha mo a amai ahodo West Africa ha nyina ope omo a omotumi fighting against corruption corruption rate e wo from a oman Ghana eba in terms of good rules e wo the whole West Africa ha mo so a abusua Ghana yedi kan ewu eba in terms of free education a oka eho asem no Ghana you free education and the quality so no the whole West Africa Ghana and equita good and better education ewo West Africa hasi na health sector so a oka eho asem no so West Africa ha no nyina se ope oman a omo public health sector e good esan so e perfect ya oman Ghana pe yina yenim say health insurance enso eye adwuma e wo man Ghana mu a so yare a bako hospital free ebusua ye de no enkakra ye koyenim ebra maami oka ensem wesi ni nyina eniema ahodo a oboso a oka ho asem na Ghana yentumi achieve sa niema wesi nyina nenso enne a ebusua menemo ekase Ghana ye dru ho no mu a ye sanso ekeka koyenim ebusuafo ema obi entum futuro mu ani ense wadwen na Ghana economy Ghana etumpon na eniema ahodo a ye mpanimfo so abusua omode atoto akwan mu no enche by 20 to 30 years time said ye maame na jidi kan etie no okaye no abusua say 30 years ago and oba Ghana na Ghana and share that in developing you know the same 30 years biem asan ba bioma o my Ghana e be Accra be hwe ebusia me do me my Ghana na go gidie pa eso o my Ghana mo say Ghana e be ye ebusia nyabotre ma me na ye hwe video so aka ye so interesting enka ho embra.
Papa Moko Cromo, now we go. Yes, Papa Moko Cromo, now we go. Yes, yes. Here na go. Okay, you wa mago go ye amnana nyen saure. Dada kidemo, dada kibiba. Papa na throw you for you. Yes. Papa Samoko Ukromo na wobegu. Samoko Ukromo na wobegu. Yes. Papa Samoko Ukromo na wobegu meu. Haya.